Good afternoon. So this is the second part in a series. We're going to be covering respiratory emergencies today. One thing I want to focus on is epiglottitis. So this is an emergency that usually happens with young children. So your goal today is to be able to identify in a child a respiratory emergency. And we'll go over today some of the things that you will see using this one as an example. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to look at for a child is what's called the pediatric assessment triangle. You look at three things. So here's a triangle over here on my left. You're going to look at appearance of the child, what their muscle tone looks like, if they're tracking you at all. You're going to look at their work of breathing. So I'm going to say WOB for work of breathing, because if you look at me right now or anybody, we don't have to work to breathe. It happens naturally. So if someone's working to breathe, it means there's a problem going on. So you're going to look at how difficult it is for this child to breathe. The last thing you'll look at is circulation. Do you see any color change on the child? Are they turning blue? Where is that color change occurring, and that sort of stuff? So those are the three things that you're going to look for. And you're going to get a chance to do that right now. We're going to show you a quick video, and I'm going to point out some things that you'll see on this patient that shows you how this pediatric assessment triangle can quickly help you to identify, is this child really sick or is this child not sick? All right, so we discussed the pediatric assessment triangle. So on this child, we're looking for appearance, which is like his muscle tone. So you notice he's very weak. You can tell his head's kind of falling forward. We're looking for his awareness. Is he tracking that you're there? And you can see this child is not tracking anything at all, but trying to breathe. If you look at the work of breathing, that's the other part of the triangle, you notice his nostrils flaring right there, which is, it's hard to see in this video, but you'll notice when you get closer to that actual child. You can see that he's trying to keep his mouth open and get as much air in as he can. And you can't see it in this video, but there is saliva that's drooling in his mouth. So, there's obviously a risk for, him to need suctioning so that he doesn't aspirate his own saliva. He's obviously really weak. You can see that he's using his whole body basically to breathe. So it's a huge it's just taxing him right now at this point to even breathe. You can see that he's seated up. He's leaning against the pillow, and that's in order for him to breathe better, to get that airway in a